The COP15 Climate Change Summit in Copenhagen represents a landmark opportunity for international cooperation and initiative to tackle climate change. As it is being held in Northern Europe during midwinter, the location represents a stark contrast to some of the areas that will be most affected by climate change. Tanzania is one of the largest and most populous countries in East Africa and one of the poorest in the world. It is likely to be one of the countries most affected by climate change.
Other people are also suffering from what they are doing in Europe and America and the rest of the world. Look at what is happening today in Africa. The pastoralists and the farmers are fighting.
Increasingly unpredictable weather patterns caused by climate change will severely affect crops, livestock and livelihoods in Tanzania.
The agriculture now is performing poor simply because they are relying on rainfall. If there is rainfall, they can get crops. If there is no any rainfall, no crops.
Climate change will have a considerable impact on water availability in Tanzania, with people being especially vulnerable due to having little access to sanitation and clean water supplies.
The climate changes is affecting us because now there's no rain, there's a long season of sun, and our life now is totally difficult.
Climate change will have a highly negative impact on coastal and freshwater resources and fishing communities in Tanzania, affecting both their natural environment as well as their ability to make a living. The health of the Tanzanian population will be negatively affected by climate change due to increases in diseases such as cholera and malaria. Climate change may make life harder for people vulnerable to health risks, such as those living with HIV and AIDS. The Tanzanian energy and forestry sectors are highly dependent on each other. Future effects of climate change will have a profound effect on both sectors, resulting in activities such as power rationing. Tanzania has already begun fledgling initiatives to curb these effects, but needs assistance. A fair, ambitious and binding deal is needed in Copenhagen in the next 2 weeks. Developed countries should curb their emissions by 40% from 1990 levels by 2020. Significant additional funding should go to developing countries like Tanzania to adapt to climate change. Unheard Voices is a new book that illustrates the vulnerability of Tanzanians to the effects of climate change. The book features testimonials from communities around the country. For more information, visit the following blog or email the authors.